The Libertarian Party chose its new presidential nominee who supports open borders, transgender surgery for children, and Drag Queen Story Hour. We're going to unpack this ridiculous appointment here on VNN's Beyond the Headlines. My name's Elijah Schaefer. Let's start the show. Republicans and Democrats both are not that great. They betray their own people and continually lie, but at least they mean business. Unlike the Libertarian Party, which already had fewer than 3% support, came out strong. Breitbart explains that the Libertarian Party chose a nominee who supports open borders. This is not a joke. The Libertarian Party chose a nominee for president following its convention, which drew significant attention as former President Donald Trump appeared as a speaker. They nominated a gay man who has a history of leftist positions and supports an open border and Drag Queen Story Hour for children. I don't even need to explain this. As you saw in the picture earlier, End Wokeness on Twitter explained this. This is him, okay? Now, I'm not going to rip into the fact that he's gay because there are a lot of gay Americans. I'm not going to rip into the fact that he's liberal because there's a lot of liberal Americans. What I think is ironic, though, is that in order to represent a party of liberty, you are nominating not just a gay person, you are nominating somebody who is like the weird progressive LGBTQ part of our country, right? This is an individual who is not just gay because he likes men, but he is, in the more derogatory term of it, he's being completely gay about this. And, you know, if you're offended by that, then, you know, cry me a river. This loser promoted masks. Look at him wearing his mask. What a loser. Now, of course, I wore these like mesh masks to go onto planes to cover riots, but I didn't take pictures and make myself proud of it and say, oh, I'm going to be in front of a store and I was taking a picture with this. And it's not even the worst of it. Genuinely. Check out some of his last posts. Absolutely insane. His name's Chase Oliver, and he wrote this. We did it. I'm officially the presidential nominee, but the work is not done. Please help me nominate my running mate, Matt Mike. There's no better unifying ticket in this party than this one. It's time to unify and move forward for liberty. Woohoo, yee. All right, a little bit gay, but whatever. Again, we're not going to judge him on these outward things. It's whatever. Maybe you agree with that lifestyle or you disagree with it. That's not my prerogative here. But I can tell you that the cringe does not end there. Let's talk about his policy and who he is. Nick Sortor, a journalist, was reporting on him saying, look, the Libertarians just nominated Chase Oliver, who has publicly called for transing children, mask and vax mandates, men and women's sports, and open borders. I mean, you can see his tweets here. It seems in Georgia is poised to become another state which finds trans kids playing school sports to be important enough to rise in the need for legislation. It's targeting a small community for political points. Yeah, let's own big government by destroying gender norms. This is the weirdest intersection between progressive communism and alleged libertarianism. And if this is what libertarians want, then to hell with them. And actually, I respected libertarians a lot, but whoever elected this guy or voted him in at the convention, they have mental health issues. That's not even as bad as it gets. He said here in 2023, this is recently, by the way, you can't push like, oh, he might have changed his mind. No, this is within about a year, approximately. Happy that kids with cancer and others can get the health care they need. I'm disappointed that a legislator decided to limit therapies and care specifically for young people who may be trans or non-binary. There's no such thing as transgender health care. The only transgender health care that you can have is a mental asylum. It's being committed till you can figure out the fact that you're not born in the wrong body. It's an insanity plea, in my personal opinion, and it has been traditionally, as always, understood to be insanity up until TikTok. And whenever we lost like any notion of reality in society. So he believes that, chopping kids' penises off is a form of healthcare. Then he also said the best way to export liberty is with an open border. Let money and people and goods move freely. And listen to this, and let markets and people flourish. This is not reality. This is not maturity. And you might be a libertarian, and I support you. But this is insanity. Like, this is not reality, okay? We've got to figure this out because this is stupidity. And it's unfortunately not even as bad as it gets. I mean, he was even retweeting the ACLU, saying this is the government getting between parents and doctors providing medical care in terms of literally hormonally castrating people. Libertarians, what the heck? I have more choice words if we weren't on such a family safe program here. I mean, this is my program, but I mean, we keep it clean. I have a podcast, called Slightly Offensive, not appropriate for children, not politically correct, not okay to listen to if you're offended by curse words and things. But we keep it 100 here. We're keeping it real because we're not stupid like this guy. And we know that people are sensitive to these things. And we're sensitive to reality on this program. We're sensitive to reality, which is why I got to remind you, we have idiots running our government. I was just thinking about my money the other day. Why do I have money in my bank account? It should all be invested in something different, like real gold and silver. And that's why I'm able to call my friends at Allegiance Gold. Allegiance Gold right now is helping patriots around the country like you and me transfer their hard-earned savings, their 401k, their IRA into real gold and silver that can be directly delivered to you. And guess what? They're going to give you up to $5,000 of free silver when you call them today. You got to put your dollars to work. Call 855-324-GOLD. That's 855-324-GOLD. Or go to protectwithvnn.com, PROTECTWITHVNN.com today, and find out how you can protect your money by getting it into gold and silver. Now, Allegiance is highly rated with the Better Business Bureau, 5 stars with TrustLink, and they are helping save Americans from their dollars losing value to inflation and printing and the insanity of the government. You've got to call my friends at Allegiance Gold or go to their website. Links on the screen. Check it out today. Because this guy is being nominated to run for president. And like I mentioned, he was also supportive of Drag Queen Story Hour. Here he is on my friend's show, Austin Peterson. Listen to this.
Why do you think that the drag queens want to read to children?
Because I think that they are performance artists and they want to be able to have different levels of performance art. It's the same reason as why do the Wiggles sing to children? Because they want to have a marketplace to kids.
Chase,
they want to be able to.
The Wiggles is made for children. It's obviously family friendly material. Drag queens are not what you call family friendly kind of entertainment.
Okay, but a man in a dress is what drag is, right? Let's just be real. A man in a dress or a woman in a suit is what drag is. Mm-hmm. That is not inherently sexual. There is inherently sexual drag. And you're not going to convince me. I mean, I'm not going to defend otherwise. There absolutely is. But there's also the ability to perform as a man in a wig without being sexual. And that is what this is. And I guarantee you, if you act like I said, I went for myself because I was like, why are there people protesting this thing? I want to see what this drag queen story time is myself, and I want to see what it is. And nothing sexual was going on. And I think that is the truth for 99% of this. And I think
would you take your kids to a drag queen story hour? Or would you drop them off at a drag queen story hour and
I don't think that's what happens. Most of the time, the parents are right there with the kids. But
I'm asking you, would you drop your kids off at a drag queen story hour and come back an hour later?
Would you drop your kids off at a movie? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's a big no for me. It's a big no for me, Chase Oliver. What a pathetic candidate. This is insane. I'm not even supposed to be interjecting too much of my own opinion. Maybe I am. I have no idea. I make the rules on this show, but I'm just reporting on this and going, the hell is going on here? This is ridiculous. These people have lost their marbles. And I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think about Chase Oliver and the Libertarian nominee? Was there somebody better that could have been nominated? I got to hear your opinion on this. You've got to talk to me. I mean, there's more videos. I have more stuff. I don't even have any time to go over it. There's just so much. I mean, look at this. Look at how ridiculous this is. Guess what? I went to a Pride event featuring a drag queen story time, and there was no grooming or sexualization. Oh, shut up, dude. You literally just get out of here. Check it out, guys. Thank you so much again for watching Beyond the Headlines by VNN. My name's Elijah Schaefer. Please share this video. Let people know how ridiculous our country's gotten. We need to vote Donald Trump into office, in my personal opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. Give me your feedback. Have a great rest of the week. May God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.